The details, friends, juicy details.
Sure. I mean, when you come into making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. What do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we had? And so we came up with a few methods, one of them being player behaviors. And I say behaviors and not play styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change during a match. But behaviors are more ingrained in how players play. And we just put them into three big groups. We call them rushers, which are just aggressive players. They just want to find the action and go. And then we have sentinels. And these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a little overwatch. And then we have stalkers, which are reactive. And they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are. And really, we just kind of use these as filters to keep us honest with the content that we're making. So that we're making enough toys and equipment for players to be successful playing our game.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Stephanie, what are some of the new features coming to multiplayer, some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about?
Oh, boy. There are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game with Modern Warfare 2. And it's been really amazing for me to come on board this past year and see these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water, I've seen the memes, we love water. It's really hard to make in games. But the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles in the water, I think that level of immersion is really going to speak to fans and has been something that I've really enjoyed playing the last couple months.
Aquatic combat. Steph loves to swim. Joe,
sure
can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
Yeah, I mean, last game we really wanted to add water, and we knew we didn't have time, right? So in Verdansk, we froze the rivers and we made the outskirts just to kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually, beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps, but we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater, otherwise you can't use your primary
Fov'u
weapons.
bekliyoruz şimdi. Fov vesaire menüleri, ayarları gösterecekler. Suyun içine dalma var. Bak suyun içinde çatışma var. Şu anki gösterilenlerde. Ama bunlar tabii Warzone'da böyle olacak mı? Bu sadece multiplayer'da mı ya da ne derler, hikaye modunda mı böyle? Hepsi ayrıntıları çıkacak birazdan.
Every piece of equipment,
Oynanışı da izleyeceğiz birazdan.
Like, how does it work through water? Like, we had to look at everything in the game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best version?
Our vehicles will just slowly submerge. They really would, instead of blinking out.
Yeah, everything.
A lot of details.
The behaviors are awesome.
Oh my God! Well, I can't quite wait.
Yani dün okuduğum kaynaklara göre PlayStation 4'te bile Fov diyorlar ama bu menüde Fov görmüşler. Ama bu menü şu an biliyorsun Vanguard'da da var. Vanguard'da Fov ayarı var. PlayStation 5'te de var, 4'te de var ama Warzone'da yok. Yani Warzone'daki menü müydü o? Şimdi burada göreceğiz inşallah. Yani gösterirlerse. Ama çok değişik şeyler var. Bir kere tabancayı ikinci silah olarak kullanabiliyorsun. Az önce bir videoda, yani videonun bir bölümünde gösterdi. Tüfekle tabancayı değiştirmen gerekmiyor. Tüfeği sola doğru çekiyor, sağ eliyle ateş ediyor, tekrar tüfekle devam ediyor. Anlatabiliyor muyum? Yani adamı mesela finishlerken, bitirirken şarjörüm bitti, öbür silahı çıkarayım, onu ateş edeyim, sonra öbür silahı alayım değil yani. O yüzden dört gözle izliyorum.
Yeah, and all of these dynamic movements mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a very
Arkada bu arada
cool way.
yayıncılar var. Yani bütün yayıncılar, Aydın'da var, Ninja'da var, Swag'da var. Bütün yayıncılar var. Hepsine sistemi kurmuşlar. O yayıncıların hazır olmasını bekliyorlar büyük ihtimalle. Şu an boş laf dönüyor. Çünkü o yayıncıların oyununu izleyeceğiz büyük ihtimalle. O arada ben de yayıncılardan birinin YouTube'dakine geçeceğim. Oradan da açacağım yani, iki taraflı şekilde bakarız yani. Da şu official videolara bir bakalım da, bu videolar şu an önemli.
And it faces the person that triggered it, and so it's a great distraction technique. You can also fire it off with a clacker. If you want to control when it goes off, you can throw it in water. And here you just saw the DDoS. we added all this equipment into this game, and the DDoS is our kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean house, but I don't want to deal with all the shit inside. So I'm going to hit the DDoS. Boom.
Evet,
it's going to shut down everything.
Operatörler özüne dönmüş bir kere. Üst başlara bakar mısın? Hepsi asker yani, anladın mı? Böyle palyaço yok. Hepsi asker. Ortamlar güzel. Buralar multiplayer haritası benim tahminim.
Which to me is my personal favorite.
You can put out a lot of them, and even you can patch into your teammates. So you can, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro, but will actually mark your enemies for your team.
Yeah.
So it's. I expect to see a lot of fun
There's
moments with that today.
So many toys and new tools that we just want players to get in and play with. I think there's something like 13 field upgrades, you know, between Warzone and Core MP, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh my God! Until they all get DDoS. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me. I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it, and how will it change the way that we level our weapons and manage them? I mean, what's going on there?
Yeah, so the new Gunsmith allows players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out some videos yesterday for the Intel drop. I hope people dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. But we're really looking at unprecedented opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments through cross progression. So we saw a lot of really positive feedback from the community yesterday. This is sort of intended to, decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment for every single weapon. There will be some shared attachments through progression. And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2019, so it's exciting.
O şu an menüleri gösteriyor arkadaşlar. Evet, görüyoruz bak silahların normalde de gösterilen bir şey gösteriyor. Yani şu an daha kendileri geçmediler. Onlar da bizim gibi izliyorlar.
What Stephanie said, we had this vision last game with Gunsmith. We were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our driving kind of like motivator for that system.
Onlar da bizim gibi izliyorlar. Biz de şu an izliyoruz yani. Onlar da izliyorlar. Daha henüz o menülere vesairelere giriş gerçekleşmedi.
And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns. And it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time you hit a branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah, and that's we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver is based in that changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a multitude of play styles. So you're going to be able to jump into that platform and customize however you want for situational combat. And you're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1,
the
M4, the Mic 4.
And the weapon vault
maintains its aesthetic properties across all corresponding attachments. So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's extremely rare.
O 3x dürbün bütün silahlar için açılacak. Yani her silah için bir daha 3x yapılmayacak diye duydum.
And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2. Playable in beta.
Available in beta, so we can rock with that thing all weekend long. Okay, so Gunsmith looks incredible. Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well. But first, guys, we need to hear about maps and modes. We've got our tools to play with.
Biz biliriz onu acıyım. İnanılmaz mı değil mi biz anlarız, doğru mu? Oynayan biziz. Aç. Bakalım inanabiliyor muyuz, inanamıyor muyuz?
Jeff, this is for you.
Yeah, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Yes.
But, when you lay out these big maps, it's kind of a collection of all these little POIs, these points of interest. And within each of these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War,
Oyunun ilk yayına girmeden önce orayı ben yayına başlayamamıştım. Svek yanlışlıkla ekranı gösterdi. Oyuna ilk o giriş menüleri gösterdi yanlışlıkla. Orada hemen kapattı. Onu yakalamak isterdim ama yakalayamadım.
And make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined, and I think fans will really enjoy how quick they play.
That sounds...
A lot of diversity in those maps as well. A lot of visual variety, some colorful maps in there, and I think they feel really clean.
Ya bir senedir herkes eziyet çekiyor. Kaldera, Maldera, şöyle kötü, böyle kötü. Yani bu yayını o yüzden bu oyunu oynayan insan için önemli. Bu yayını izlemiyorsa birisi ayrıntıları bilmeden yorum yapamaz. Doğru mu?
Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So Sarif Bay is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked this because it has such a great mix of gameplay. It's right on a harbor, so we get to show off all our boats and our new amphibious APC, and swimming, as we've already said.
Güzel videolar ama işte bunlar multiplayer haritasıdır. Oynanır mı? Oynanacak tabii. Hepsini oynayacağız. Buralarda silah kasacağız, buralarda oynayacağız, keyifli zaman geçireceğiz ama hepimizi en çok ilgilendiren ve alakadar eden şey Warzone haritasına olacak. Warzone haritası. Sen bize onu söyle.
The rooftops there on this map specifically is
like a separate ecosystem.
You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, that looks fantastic.
PlayStation'cular fall bekliyor. PlayStation'cuların hepsi bekliyor, konsolcular bekliyor. Vereceksin bize onu.
Named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this
one? Tek
Sure. Mercado is
a
little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going in trying to find and seize them. This map plays really fast and a lot of action right down that center lane. The Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Cannot wait, really cannot wait. Looks fantastic, and again, interesting to see how that ties into campaigns and whatnot. All sorts of fun and games ahead of us. Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6. All this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. We've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War, but we've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to, right? Let's talk Invasion.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of Ground War. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium birds. And it's this high action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, hey, get to B, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer. We didn't put AI in kill streaks or anything like that because we don't want AI showing up in search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination. This mode, however, was built for AI, and it's a super fun mode. Can't wait for
daha
people to try
yumuşak yürüyebileceksin. Ama normal Warzone'da kullanılmayacak herhalde. Ya kullansa da bir işe yaramaz. Kimse yavaş yürümek istemez zannetmiyorum.
And we kind of did the DOM in the last game, and now we're able to add
bayağı değiştirdiler tabii şimdi.
And so we're kind of completing the cycle.
Bir senedir adamlara edilmeyen hakaret kalmadı. Vanguard'dan dolayı.
This looks so awesome. And okay, so what about the new 6v6 mode?
Efendi ne yapıyor? O da izliyor işte, bölüm bakıyor, bakacak ne yapacak
başka.
Yeah, so
we also have two new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here
Bunlara da şu an yayın tuşuna basmaya izin vermedi. Bir teşebbüs etti ama.
Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first, Joe.
Videolara bakıyor işte.
So Prisoner Rescue is an attack and defend mode. It's a round-based mode. The defenders have two prisoners that kind of spread out. They need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapons. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And the objective icon
Duyama
over
ayın
the
koyma
prisoner
olayı
goes
çok
away
güzel.
as soon as
Drone'la
they scoop them
helikopter
up. So now the
patlatma olayı
defenders have to
kesilmişler.
basically rotate back
O
to
çok
the
güzel.
exfil and set
Suyun
up
altında
defensive
ateş eden
positions.
bir
And
sahne
it's this
gördüm.
heart-pounding
Nerede olacak
adrenaline
bilmiyorum ama
pushing like
suyun
mode
altında
once you
ateş edip
grab
suyun
that prisoner
altına
and try and get
dalabilecek.
them out.
Yeah, that
Operatör
hero
öyle
run
gösteriyor.
via exfil is
Definitely, you
Değişik
know,
şeyler var.
big S&D energy in this mode, which resonates with me in my time in esports. So this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the strategic revives that happen. There is a revive mechanic, and so you are able to pick up your teammates. And I've seen some pretty wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
It was a lot of fun. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday. It was amazing. Incredibly fun, and I know the community is going to love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details behind this one? We got a little teaser of it on stage from Patro, but what are the details?
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer too.
PlayStation'cılar bu akşam indirecek herhalde onlar. Öyle biliyorum. Erken erişim alanlar tabii. Erken erişim almayanlar
we're working on all
2
this
gün
other
sonra
stuff we've been kind of lifting up
beta
doing
indirebilecekler.
third person in each mode.
Öbür yani birinci hafta böyle olacak. İkinci hafta normal PC erken erişim alanlar önce. 2 gün sonra da PC beta indirebilecekler. Böyle bir takvim yapmışlar.
You know, camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. And it's just, we've put a lot of work into it, and we're excited for people to give it a try.
Incredible. I can't wait to see what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like, there's a ton here.
I tried to warn you. They're delivering a lot of new features for you guys to try out
kamera
ahead of
dedikleri
release.
adamın arkasından görme. Eğer o Warzone'da olursa direkt bu oyun çöp olur. Çöp olur yani. Direkt çöp olur.
This is just a taste.
How is this just a taste? How can there be even more? I mean,
we haven't even got to
umarım öyle
Warzone.
olmaz.
Okay, so what about this year's third mode?
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on 2-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think 1 player on air support, 1 player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at, you know, some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more about Special Ops in the months to come.
Steph, you're saying I should be looking now for a Special Ops partner?
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed we do. Let's roll the clip.
Evet. Gelsin bir video daha. Vay.
Empty-handed, I was born.
Empty-handed,
I will ascend.
Wow.
Blade or bullet, fist or bow, spear, stone, or arrow. These are merely tools. I am the one to fear.
Pick Miles ISO.
Fix your mic.
PlayStation players will receive an exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a warrior and gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day 1 for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. Steph, badass.
Oni is awesome. I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day 1 for this game. And it's been really awesome to see our narrative team building out his lore, really bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory, his motives, and I think the art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so cool looking.
All right, Stephanie, we keep talking about all the things that we have to look forward to.
Baba arkadan kamera öyle uzaklaşarak Hani üçüncü görüş olursa PUBG gibi olur abi. Yani kimse böyle bir şey istemiyor. Kimsenin böyle bir talebi yok. Nasıl feedback verildi bunlara bir yıl boyunca bilmiyorum ama şeyde olması lazım. Hani multiplayer'de olabilir veya ne bileyim hikaye modunda da olabilir ama işte bu arada takvim de geldi ekrana arkadaşlar. Şeyde olmaması lazım ya. Ya Warzone'da düşünsen adam 3. kamerayı alacak. Kamerayı çevirerek duvarın arkası yanını görecek ki PUBG'de böyle oynuyor yayıncılar hepsi yani. Adamı duvardan çıkarmıyorsun. Kamerayı çeviriyorsun. Duvarın dışındaki adamı görebiliyorsun. Saçmalık. Tamamen saçmalık. İnşallah orada bilmiyorum multiplayer demiştir yani. Ya da öyle olur.
I hope you enjoyed that first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Don't forget, you're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes with our crazy set of streamers here, 200 plus here, and ready to rock and roll. But first, we'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0. Don't go anywhere.
Şu an çatlayacaklar meraktan. Gösteremiyorlar da onların önünde şu an yani. İki tuşa bassalar oyundalar.
Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 2. HyperX, official peripheral partner of Call of Duty.
HyperX'i hadi bakalım.
Play like a pro on the big screen with 144 Hz VRR and AMD FreeSync, now on TCL's 6 Series TVs. Prime Gaming. Visit gaming.amazon.com today and start claiming your free content.
We have 200 creators here on site, marching down the green carpet with one mission in mind, to be the first players to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And there is so much in this game. There is almost too much.
This is like one of those days where I enter and my hopes are so high.
And what are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Prisoner rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think.
I'm honestly here just to learn as much as I can to prep for Old Men of Optic because those guys are very old now.
So maybe some OG maps coming back.
A map that everyone can play.
Honestly, give me a broken shotgun.
What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red.
Capture the flag, Code Red.
If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night at
Ya
S&D,
adamı bu oyunun adama cheat herkes yani internete girip bir sürü cheat deniyor adam için. Bir adam resmi davetle yeni oyunu test etmeye çağrılıyor abi. Sen ne dersen de yani. Anladın mı Fatih Baba? Sen ne anlatsan anlat. İstediğin kadar kanıtla, ispatla, delilli böyle şüpheli video yap. Ne yaparsan yap. Slow motion yap. Hızlandır. Adam her türlü burada mı şu an? Organizasyonda mı? Organizasyonda. Bitti kardeşim. Net yani. Yani birçok cheat dediğimiz yayıncı şu an orada oyunu test edecek.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. The Mountain Dew green carpet. God, it was beautiful. A lot of fun people out there. Everyone having a good time, and some incredibly well-dressed people up there, and some
bir patlatıyorlar mı Verdansk'ı?
Here we go. Welcome back to
Böyle
Call of Duty
güncellenmiş
Next.
tamam
We
mı
promised
böyle
it was
kral.
coming up, and now the wait is over. It is time to talk about Warzone 2.0. We got a glimpse of some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today, and it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back at the desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden, Josie Scott joining us, but of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need to know everything. Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Oh my good God. Real excited about this one. Again, there's a lot in this one. Jack, where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map design, it brings together new technologies in order to do it, and lots of artwork to make it happen. And we've learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide variety of points of interest for players to explore in this map.
Verdansk no. O belki ama 120 değil. Bence bok.
Allah. Map to explore and traverse. I can't wait. Definitely, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0. It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns, a city, and of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're going to find a lot of really cool elevation, rocky peaks, caves, subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
That was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different what we call points of interest along the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar out there as well. And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play, whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's up the top right, and whether they want to explor that, or whether they want to work with some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with geometry here. So we have in this one...
that looks familiar.
And there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. Here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is...
That's my favorite.
Colloquially called Sunken
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are not us play Warzone 2.0, and so I'm just very curious where you think everyone's going to immediately drop today.
I think 2042 Battlefield'ı aldım. Just to go back to home.
Üzüntü içerisinde 2-3 kere oynadım, çöpe gitti yani. Para da çöpe gitti. İnşallah dediğin gibi değildir. Görüntü öyle olabilir de inşallah oynanış öyle değildir.
All these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old
fan. Erken de yorum yapmamak lazım. İnip haritayı inip oynamadan bilemeyiz de. Nedense böyle o kadar Verdansk'a benzer gri tonları bekliyorum. Yani o hani o buranın o kasvetli durumunu bekliyorum. Sonlara doğru hatırlıyorsun, orada bir ışık verdiler dağlardan, gözümüze yansıyordu hatta. Ondan bak DMZ modu var. Altta bak DMZ modu var ya. İşte o mod farklı bir mod olacak yani. Bu Escape from Tarkov'a benzeyecekmiş. DMZ modu. Menü arada bir menüye giriyorlar bak.
It's all of it's been built from the ground up for both. The slide, the dive, the water.
Vay abi şuna baksana.
More swimming.
Yeah.
Bir kış boyu böyle suyun altına adam çıktım. Büyük streslerimiz var abi. Hayırlı olsun.
I can't wait to go full Captain Mill. You know, Apocalypse now coming out of the water, knifing people. I mean, this just looks...
Yeah, the rendering team made some work, so you come out, you're looking all wet.
Yeah.
You see the caustics on the bottom.
Yep.
I'm not even sure what caustics are. I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat coming by there with its 2 turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to explosions explosive differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan. You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you get yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will run out of gas, and then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course, we've got water vehicles, we've got a small boat, we've got the boat that Joe mentioned with the turret at the front, turret at the back, so you can have that little moment cruising up the river with your whole squad ready to rumble. So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these vehicles.
Zaten izleyici sayısı Twitch'te çok düştü. Oyuncu sayısı da çok düştü. Tabii düşme adetler pandemi dönemine göre yapıldığı için, pandemide çok aşırı arttığı için onlar da düşmeden çok saymıyorlar ama gene de normalin altında şu anki durum. Şu yayını bile 314.000 kişi izlememesi lazım. Daha fazla kişi izlemesi. 314.000 yani. Kaç milyon kayıtlı oyuncu var. Demek ki
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our playtest.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I feel like there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly spinning. What other massive changes have we got in store? Because it feels like there's so much has changed. Is it still a gulag? Do we still have circles? Is it still gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
Well, what do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go ahead.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them a game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes!
So it's coming. It will be in Warzone, and there's going to be some amazing
camp
clips.
Ya, her yer camper olacak, her yere saklanacaklar. Ama onu çok takmıyorum açıkçası da camp'i. Görüş güzel olması lazım ama biraz böyle uzaktan çatışma olması lazım. İşte Verdansk'ta Airport'un çatısından kuleye çatışırdın vesaire olurdu. Çok böyle yakın çatışmaya düşüyor iş yani. Bu sefer de çok sinirler geriliyor biliyorsun yakın çatışmada ölünce. İnsan sinirleniyor. Ya da adam camplediyse vesaire. İnşallah biz şu an sadece bir kısmını görüyoruz. İnşallah harita öyle değil. Yalnız ben haritada şunu söylemek istiyorum. Sanki hani kalderayı temsilip yine kalderanın araya birazcık daha dereler sular eklenip yapılmış gibi. Yani şekli değişmemiş gene bak dikkat et oval böyle yuvarlak gibi bir harita yani. Gelirse gene tekrar.
And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied this space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there, so you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip through Al-Mazrah and quite literally like have a route we plan, hit the gas station, gas up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BR's, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it, so we kind of talk about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits, into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good. And then those circles merge. They come back together, and you have this very directed fight of like, as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go. It's about to kick off. And as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting. We need to do X.
Crazy. Get in the car. We're going now. Go. All right, so apart from circle splitting, what about the gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it, but what do we got?
Tarafta bir suyu var. Yani ortadan şöyle bir 3 damarlı bir nehir geçiyor gibi.
The current version of the gulag that we have running right now, we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other. Let's do this. You use the proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the Gulag. So you have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons. And we're excited for people to try it. And
yeah, we're going to get feedback today, too. And like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the Gulag, which I will not reveal here. But there's a lot in store.
There certainly is a lot in store. Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
Absolutely. So Strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on their best weaponry. We've worked really hard to bringing AI at scale into Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter them in multiple modes in different ways. In BR specifically, they're in these strongholds, and if you get to a stronghold, you can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Unreal. Okay, so we've all heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0 is going to have some very, very interesting new modes. Would you care to confirm or deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ, Call of Duty's extraction mode, will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this
DMZ
year.
modunu anlatacak
I played
şimdi. DMZ
for the
dinleyeceğiz
very
bakalım.
first time on
Ne
my first
görseller
day
göreceğiz.
at
DMZ değişik bir mod yeni
IW, and
geldi.
to this day, playing it non-stop, the possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ, I can also confirm that DMZ is real. But we're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil, it's totally up to player choice there, and I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter, and we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th. With the start of Season 1 across Modern Warfare 2. Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks after after Modern Warfare 2 launches. And we had 125 million players in the original Warzone, and I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this, I promise. Then, after that, we have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. We've got Warzone 2.0, Battle Royale, we've got Warzone Mobile. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Call of Duty next. Brought to you by The GMC Hummer EV pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck. Intel, built for the next generation of gaming. Squad up sooner with Xfinity rewards. Get early access to Modern Warfare 2's open beta. Jack Links, squad up with Sasquatch. Jack Links is good with it. Eureka Ergonomic, leading designer in gaming furniture and proud partner of Modern Warfare 2.
DMZ modunda Verdansk mı var? Bir dakika orası Verdansk'taki baraj mıydı? Evet. Evet. Burası stadyum mu? Evet. Abi şu an inanmıyorum biliyor musun? Lütfen geri gelmiş olsun. Oo gulak. Evet. Mobildeymiş ya. Hah. Mobildekiler şimdi Verdansk mı oynayacak? Fatih Baba mobile geçelim. Aleykümselam Jet. Mobilde Verdansk baba, bize de çakma kaldera. Bize bunu verdiler. Ekranda görüneni. Mobilcilere de Verdansk verdiler.
Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. This is the real thing and it's on your phone. For the first time ever, you can drop into Call of Duty Warzone from
Warzone Mobile'da Verdansk ya insanlar bunu istiyor, ver işte. Bize niye vermiyorsun? Abi şuna bak ya.
And for Warzone fans, you will recognize this drop sequence right away.
I mean, honestly, it just gives me so much
nostalgia. Yansıyan camlar biraz eksiltmişler telefonların grafik kartlarına göre yorumlamışlardır ama
Warzone gameplay was born, and we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time from its hallmark vistas.
Gerçekten.
And these dense urban areas, they're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields, ready for battle. And intimate, close quarters, combat environments. There's so much variety in Verdansk. It's famous for good reason. Teaming with fan favorite locations like Boneyard and Superstore, even TV station.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay? Or, you know what, maybe just give me your phone real quick. Maybe I can see for myself. No?
You know, the team has a passion for delivering the most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices. From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combine to make Call of Duty Warzone mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds, all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate. It's about creating an experience that's so true to form, you can imagine feeling that dirt compressing under the soles of your boots with every move. Or imagine those tiny shockwaves of recoil moving through your entire body with every shot. In Warzone Mobile, these are the kind of details that we care about that make the combat feel airtight and authentic.
That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on than pure gunplay. For example, when you're out there exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging rights. And if you're feeling more strategic, you and your squad, they can complete contracts, use that cash at buy stations. There's a ton of variety there, including lots of different abilities like bringing back a fallen squad mate. Now, that contract economy, it adds a ton of depth and strategy through risk and reward.
I really like that you brought that up, because if you're talking about risk and reward, I think about the kill streaks. I think about the gulag. Are they going to be there too?
Yes. Everything you come to expect from Warzone, it's going to be there, especially kill streaks. This means you can deploy your big stick of choice like, a precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either, because we have the gulag. So your players can fight for a second chance.
Böyle bir oyunda
so when you go
bulamazlar
down,
yani.
you get to fight one-on-one with another down
Baksana
player,
şuna ya.
and you can earn your way back into battle.
Güzelim, harita mobile düştü.
This is how Warzone Mobile plays out on a truly massive scale, unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before. For this reason, we're pushing way past the envelope on high player counts to make sure each match is jam-packed with our signature style of combat. So we are supporting up to 120 live players in the single match.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like in Battle Royale games on mobile, they're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live, human opponents. And that is our focus. So for anyone who's tired of playing with nothing but bots, we hear you. We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
And we hear you in the crowd. Everyone's excited, and absolutely it is huge. And I don't think there's a game on mobile that can top that, in terms of real player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other Battle Royale games on mobile, because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts, authentic Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience, it's been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we know that your time is precious, and your investment in playing is now recognized across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile. So wherever you're playing Call of Duty, it is time well spent, including on mobile. Even your friends list and chat are shared across platforms, so you can stay in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or PC or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
I mean, that is so exciting. I totally get that.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of connectivity is that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too. And the other way around works as well.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw some of the same weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming to make it exactly the same on all platforms?
You know, that's a great question. So the team's incredibly excited about how deeply connected and authentic the experience is in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise. But at the same time, we recognize that mobile is a very unique platform. Mobile has its own flavor, advantages, and player expectations.
Sounds like the game will be tied into the Call of Duty franchise pretty nicely. And will there be mobile-specific events or content that is unique to Warzone Mobile?
Yes. Above all else, the team is committed to ensuring Warzone Mobile is a world-class, mobile-first experience right down to its core. Controls are a huge part of it. It just needs to feel natural on the device, intuitive, and native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning.
And this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile. And we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with cross-playing between mobile devices and consoles or mobile to PC. This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures
yani mobilciler de
a level
olacak gibi
playing field and
algılıyorum
more
ama
fun for
herhalde
everyone.
tek bir haritada
Now,
sadece
keeping
olacak.
those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore
Ya da
mobile
sadece
pros, or
senkronizasyondan
maybe you're a
bahsediyor.
console first player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break, even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game, we are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change, but how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look forward to seeing everyone in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
With that being said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to draw. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn, like special weapons, vinyls, and emblems. Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
We are back. It's Miles here, joined by Maven, Alicat, and Nameless Studio. What? Oh, guys, the adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a pretty litty day so far.
Yeah.
Where do we even start? I mean, dude, mobile, bro. It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty for over a decade. You're telling me I could be in the airport playing Warzone now? Back in Verdansk? That's lit. Also, Al Mazrah looks absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's insane. There's no shortage of crazy stuff coming my way. Ali,
Yeah.
I mean, lay it on me. Multiplayer for Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2, insane.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday, you know, a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly. Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere. How
Yeah,
you feeling?
8 hours a day for years, it feels like. It just seems fresh, man. The map, like everything about it, triple circles, the water, the boats. I mean, I was like kind of the proximity mine king for a while there, placing them under vehicles, trying to blow them up and set booby traps. And now you're telling me I could do them in not only land, but also the sea. I'm with it.
It's going to be something, man. We really have seen a lot so far today. We've seen, Warzone Mobile, of course, multiplayer there, and a bit of Warzone 2.0. Cannot wait. But, guys, it's time to get into business. Let's now get into the Command Center. This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Command Center, presented by Xfinity Rewards. We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity Rewards. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to get your code for early access to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys, I mean, every time I sit down, I take a breather, I'm like, there's so much. But first and foremost, guys, before we get into this one, there's so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
I couldn't believe it. Cloaksy is here.
Şimdi yayın akışını vermişler. 6-6 gameplay izleyeceğiz.
Special. The fact that you have a dedicated PC to the streaming side and to the gameplay side, and it's set up for
Sonra
this many
mobilin
people.
oyununu da izleyeceğiz. Bu 3PO dedikleri oyunu izleyeceğiz. O hani arkadan görünme. Çok saçma. Yani sadece silah gözüken değil de bütün operatörün komple gözüktüğü bir kamera versiyonu getirmişler. Bir de onu göreceğiz bakalım.
We got to play a tiny bit yesterday.
Yes.
It's pretty fun. But now we get to watch 200 streamers, some of the world's finest. Quite literally from almost every part of the planet. coming together here in this crazy top secret location. What can we expect?
It's going to get loud. It's going to get incredibly loud. Yesterday it was loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now that we have a full building of all of these creators, all of these PCs, I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming, Miles. It's going to be insane.
Clint, we heard Courage from like headphones on. He can be heard from space.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like Bobby Poff, if he's on a subtrain or something, Lord knows what that's going to sound like. But my boy Tyler Blevins Ninja here as well. But like I think this is a testament to how pumped up everyone gets about Call of Duty every year. Like the fact that there are this many big name streamers in attendance, we're going to see some incredible gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat. It really is.
I mean, and you've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, you know, all across North America, all, you know, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia, you name them. We are all over here. Mobile players everywhere. Yeah. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room getting ready to grind. And, you know, I was talking to them earlier. I was walking around doing the round saying what up to everybody. They're going hard, right? Like, I was talking to some of the Warzone guys, Repos. He's like, I'm here to fry. Zuma's ready to go. So I'm interested to see them with these new weapons and the gunsmith, what they come up with, especially our new game modes like Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen, as much as they're here for their love of Call of Duty, they're also here because they want that banger clip. Like, everybody wants, like, you know, like, you're trying to go out and fry some of these big names, get a clip out on social, your YouTube, whatever it's going to be. So yeah, I'm sure people are going hard in the paint or falling to their death at their Tim. I'm sure we're going to have a couple of those.
We'll go a little bit of that later on. I think we're actually ready to hop into gameplay. Dr. Lupo, one of our first here, and he's already down and out, but we are playing, I believe this is Hardpoint and Mercado, nameless.
Yeah, you know, I didn't get to play this map yesterday, but one thing I just want to point out with this game is it's a lot more vibrant than some of the MW games that we've had in the past. There's so many more colors, and that's something that I always enjoy, especially with Call of Duty, is when it's more vibrant and you can see more on the map.
I think sometimes you go dev to dev, and yeah, it's like you have like your more realism, like your grays and brows. Some will have a little bit more color. Like this map in particular, the second we saw like the fly through of this, it just looks gorgeous. It really does. And not that I had any concerns about the visual side of it because they knock it out of the park every year, but
Lord. Maybe I turn it down in game.
Arkadaşlar menüleri görüyorsunuz bakın. Bakacağız başkan, şimdi kova bakacağız. Gösterirlerse menüde duramıyorsunuz. Şu an heyecanlı oynuyor, ölüp duruyor baksana. Dört gözle bekliyorum. Fov olsun ben de istiyorum başkan. Bende PS5 var, yatıyor bak. Ha, şeye girmedi, grafik ayarlarına girmiyor. Zaten tam ayarlarda da kellesi var.
Nah, you suck.
Bunu şimdi güzelce yorumlayalım işte.
I can hear you. You have open mic. I know I do. I'm looking at my mic.
I'm at a match. Who's on my team? Amber Wolf, Courage, Alice. Oh, we're done.
Kesinlikle operatörleri çok beğendim abi. Ben önce unutmuşum. Ben öyle palyaço, şeytan, meytan onları sevmiyorum. Normal asker olacak.
Lord.
Bak Quick Settings'te grafikle gir grafiğe kardeşim hadi be. Girmedi, kontrolöre giriyorsun. Windows dedi.
Where's FOV?
Oh. Field of View. Abi multiplayer'da var. Hayırlı olsun. Multiplayer'da var. Ama bu arada bu PC'den oynuyor. Bir dakika. Abi sadece kolla oynuyor. PC'de oynuyor başkan. Orada herkesinki PC gösterdi çünkü yayının başında. Orada şu an PlayStation yok. Bu konuyu bugün net bir cevap alamayabiliriz. Zaten multiplayer'da olmazsa çok bir şey değiştirmez ki senin için. Veya oyuncular için.
What am I using right now? A Hurricane? Your mic
is atlar aşağıda çıktı, gördün mü? Bu arada bak M4A1'e P90 gibi şarjör takmış üstten.
Yeah, I mean that's a slide cancel chat.
Silahları böyle çok ayrıntılı yapılandıracaklar demek. Bak bu M4A1 ama şarjör üstte bak. Aynı P90 şarjörü var. biz bunun hıncını cıncını çıkarırız da bir girmediklerini bırakmayız ama şimdi tabii bir ön bilgilenme almayanlar için belki almayacak adam, beğenmeyecek, almayacak. Ya da işte bizim gibi aldım ama girdi geçmiş olsun diyecek. Biz aldık. Bak gördün mü şarjörü? Abi böyle silah yok. Silahlar değişmiş. Bunun tabii gerçeklik payı var mı? O da önemli. Gerçek hayatta böyle bir M4A1 oluyor mu? Bu AR platformunda böyle bir silah olabiliyor mu? Onu da bilmiyoruz. Yapmışlarsa vardır bir bildikleri. Hop aldı.
Oh shit! Fuck! Squad! What are we doing? Courage! Courage! You gotta get a kill! Can you Chaz, the game audio fine? No, you're good. Oh, you can revive? I don't even know what the fuck I'm playing.
Arkada ölenlerin çığlıkları geliyor. Güzel. Güzel. Menüye bir dönsünler bakalım. Şu menüyü bir iyi ayrıntıyı görelim. Gorbot falan resmen Vanguard yani. Vanguard'a biraz elleşmişler. Devam etmişler. Değil mi?
Dude, look at my team. Yo, my team is Yo. Yo. Mod squad, I need y'all. Mod squad. Oh, is that over? Oh wait, clock. Can we queue in? I'm talking. You rocked? Are you rocked? Are you in the game?
Bro, I've been in queue.
Dude, how'd you not get a kill?
You had no kill.
Huh? Lagging. You were lagging. Okay. Chad Kerr said he was lagging.
Kill frigate.
Huh?
I've been in queue.
Ready? Oh, you're not even in a game?
No.
Oh, your shit rock, bro. I wanna. Was my mic wasn't on game chat, right? Do I need to? I don't know what to do. I want to play some multiplayer. Is it just the S&D mode? Nah, we have to play quick play, chat.
I was on a different game.
You said what?
I was on a different game.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Come on, son.
No! He just got a little triple. What the fuck?
I'm on Dom now. No, Chad, you can't filter the games. We have to do quick play. What? How did he not die? What the fuck?
Nasıl oynamazsın Fatih Baba ya? Büyük konuşma bak, oynamam deme. Ben sana diyeyim bak, oynamam deme. Multiplayer'ı da mı sevmedin lan? Fatih Baba.
Dude, my teams are just... I got a dev on my team.
Ben bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Multiplayer başlı başına bir oyun olmuş. Harika. Multiplayer çok güzel gözüküyor bence. Multiplayer'ı oynarsın abi, değerlendir mi daha güzel? Ben oynamam deme.
I must have a UAV. Spawn trap right there. Oh shit, boy got a heady. They have a Yui? They have a Yui. I got a Yui, but dead silence. Spawning over there. Wait, do you keep it when you refill your Dedi?
Warzone 2'de bir platformun Black Ops veya Cold War olmayacağını söylediler zaten. Vanguard yani Modern Warfare'in altyapısının üzerine yapacağız dediler. Sen nereden çıkarttın onu? Kendileri mi açıklar? Şu an multiplayer oynuyorlar da hayır, onun demek istediği altyapıyı söylüyor abi. Hani o hoplama, zıplama, yeteneklerin, aim'in, o hareket, adamın hareket şeyi Cold War değil. Vanguard'la Modern Warfare'in üzerine yapacağız demişler. Açıklama öyleydi yani.
Bak benim görüşüm
Allah bilmiyorum Black Ops'u ben. Black Ops'u bilmiyorum.
There we go. I'm catching my foot again.
Ama Vanguard'da da böyle.
Oh shit, we got him in a small trap. Oh my god, I beamed him out of it. I got a gunship.
Ama şimdi biz
no fuck!
İzlesek daha iyi karar veririz gibi. Aman oynasak pardon.
200 sene Fransa'ya
How do you even use this? How do you switch? How do you? I want to switch. Switch weapons? Oh shit, there we go.
Hadi.
How do you shoot? I can't, don't let me shoot this shit. Fuck, I haven't used a kill streak in so long.
Harry Potter mı oynayacağım bu saatten sonra?
Oh, there we go. What is this 25 mil? I can't fucking shoot this one. Jesus Christ.
Benim adam heyecan yapmayan, oynayalım. Belki kim oldu? Bilmiyoruz ki. Ama Warzone mesela mekaniği, işi falan aynı bizim eski buralara benzerse tek bir iki tane şey deniyor neyiniyse sıkıntı yok. Ama böyle böyle mekanik var.
Abi mekanik konusunda özellikle kimse en az bugüne kadar tarihlerinde en az sattıkları oyun Cold War'muş zaten. O yüzden dediler ki Cold War'a göre yapmayacağız. Vanguard ve Modern Warfare'in altyapısına göre yapacağız demişlerdi.
It's so OP. I love it. They didn't change it.
Abi multiplayer'in görüntüsünü şu an ben Black Ops'u bilmiyorum tabi de siz diyorsunuz. Eğer gördüğünüz görüntüler oynamadığımız için mekaniğini anlayamıyoruz. Görüntülere göre konuşuyoruz şu an.
The Hurricane is it? Top the place. Oh, there. The audio's really good.
Bilemiyorum. Enteresan bir bakış açısı. Ya şöyle bir gerçek var. Yani boktan da olsa piyasadaki en iyi oyunu ben oynayacağım. Bu kötü hali de olsa ben oynayacağım. Ben oynayacağım ama tabii Fatih şimdi bizden çok daha eski versiyonlarını oynadığı için onun fikirleri değerli yani.
Var oynadım. Yani çok kolay. Hiç bak oyunda güzel. Çok güzel. Ondan sonra şu Advanced Warfare var. Boktan var. Sikir falan. Sonra bak ben şey bıraktım. Komandı bıraktım. Ta bu şey Warzone çıkana kadar. Modern Warfare.
Normal.
İşte esasına geri gelmişler. Hemen sonra kod var. Bok. Vanguard'da işte. Onlar yine aynı boktan yapmışlar.
Wait, oh, it's a portable radar.
Tabii.
Wait, no.
Ah. Baktım böyle Türkçe falan arardım ondan sonra oyunu ama ben şimdi onlar ne bileyim ama yok gerçekten mekanizmayı biraz Cold War'a dövüyor. Ben de şimdi izledim zaten. Şimdi biraz izledim.
The M4 is
çok iyi değil. Ben çok sarmadım.
Build on it.
İşte doğru. Ne bileyim. Abi oyun 2 hafta sonra çıkıyor. 2 hafta sonra çıkıyor. Niye işte?
Daha değişme olmaz. Bu ne görüyorsak o. Beğendik, beğenmedik. Sıçtık yani affedersin. Dönüşü yok. Bunun dönüşü yok. Olsa amenna yok.
It's the M16 now.
Abi dediğin gibi değişimi yok. Adamlar diyor ki slide yaptın diyor, ölüm diyor ya. Slide yapmayın diyor, bitirin diyor. 2 saat sonra kalkıyorsun slide'dan. Adamlar mesela çünkü oradan geliyor, geçiyor slide'dan.
Fuck the day. What was that gun? What was this?
Ben şu an izlediğim çocukların hiçbiri slide yapmıyor.
Gördün mü? Hep tutuyor. Sen gidip strike amına. Aynen ona benzetmişler biraz. Ben hiç sevmedim.
Şimdi bu yalnız bir şey söyleyeceğim. Bu şu an multiplayer. Bizim için önemli olan bu değil ki.
Evet işte ben de orada bırakacağım zaten hani seni.
He.
Warzone yeni çıkıyor ya.
Evet.
Büyük bir ihtimal mesela bak şu Modern Warfare'ın multiplayer'de Warzone mekanizması değil mi? Onun için ben oynadım bak Warzone'u. Mesela ben oyuna başlasaydım Warzone'da Warzone'un şeyi varsa Warzone oynamak.
No,
Ben seni mesela güzel baktım.
Ama bak dediler ki Warzone dediler. Warzone'da hata yaptık. Cold War'la Vanguard'ın altyapıları karıştı. İyice oyun. Bunu kendileri itiraf ettiler. Yenisinde dediler biz sadece Modern Warfare ve Vanguard'ın altyapısını kullanacağız dediler. Cold War'u kullanmayacağız ama multiplayer dediğin gibi olabilir ama Warzone'da öyle olmayabilir. Çünkü Warzone onları pazarlayan oyun yani. Asıl sattıkları o bundle'lar, operatörler, silahlar hep Warzone için. Eğer Warzone'da kalkar da inatla Cold War yaptık derse kimse almaz. Yeni haritayı gördün mü Mircan?
Göremedim ben şimdi diğer oynuyordu o son ona baktım biraz.
Şeyde yeni harita Vanguard'daki haritanın aynısı. Kaldera'yı düşün. Kaldera'daki bütün yeşillikleri sil. Çöl yap.
No. What?
Pik var ya pik. Piki de yüksek ya pik. Piki de yere indir azıcık. O.
Aynısı ya.
Bak. Görseli var bir tane bak.
Bir kere ben heyecanlandım. Şimdi ben Ali'den yayını Karadeniz'in içine gittim biliyor musun? Yine açtım yayını. Verdans'ı gördüm mobili.
Ben de gördüm ilkten. Onu gördüm Verdans var. Onu dedim bu baraj değil mi? Lan aklım gitti. Aklım gitti dedim ki tamam dedim. Tamam süper her şey çok iyi. Lan mobile yapmışlar ya. Cep telefonu için yapmışlar ya.
Evet ben sizin yapan haritayı.
Damn, dude, that gunship was crazy.
Let's go!
Let's go baby.
Allah birer tane oyun telefonu alalım. Affetsin. Yüzden artık sen 3090 3090 boş ver başka. Oyun zaten Kachiko.
It's pretty cool.
Yani.
Bro, it's me, dog. It's me.
Oh, that sounds great. That
Bro,
sounds great,
someone got 10 kills on my squad, yo.
Ya tabii canım siz daha iyi anlıyorsunuz. Ben şu an izleyince bana çok öyle Cold War gibi de gelmiyor. Ama renkler Cold War gibi ama elime alıp şimdi mouse'u veya joystick'i elime alıp bakmadan diyemem ki Cold War.
Ben başka şu Battleship'e geçtim biliyor musun? Bıraktım 2'den sonra geçtim. Baktım oyunu cacık ettiler. Gittim Battleship 3'ü aldım.
Huh?
2-3 sene boyunca onu oynadım. Ondan sonra savaşçılarını bıraktım.
Wait, is there like a boost with the
Sen şimdi Harry Potter'a mı geçiyorsun onu
I
söyle.
was rocking Dead Silence.
Oyun aklımda. Ben o oyunu çok beğendim. Onu da ben çok izledim. Çok izledim ha. O da çok güzel.
What's good? I'm playing.
Şu an ilk çıktı. Yok dediler.
Hello?
Açılamadı. Oyun ikinci ayda geliyor. İkinci ayda.
Nilcan birer Harry Potter'da bize bak kardeş ne yapalım? Böyle yaparız. Astorafis, Kustorafis.
Controller.
Başka bir şey yok.
Is it hold?
İlla Warzone oynayacağız dedi. Ama Ali Baba
Is it hold?
geliyor. Bak evet, son geliyor.
Abi sen şimdi birazdan tanıtacaklar. Üçüncü görüş açısı geliyor gördünüz mü? Hani üçüncü yani şöyle sırtından adamı komple görüyor. Abi ya ben ondan nefret ederim. Ben onu sevsem PUBG'den dönmezdim buraya. Vallahi eninde diye sonunda biz herhalde Fortnite'a döneceğiz, PUBG'ye döneceğiz.
Üçüncü şey gördüğü için ben bıraktım. Çünkü ben PlayStation 4 aldım mı Pro'yu bana Fortnite'da ben maç yaptım.
Abi PUBG'de adam ne yapıyor biliyor musun PUBG'de? Camdan dışarı çıkmıyor. Camın tam kenarında şöyle duruyor. Kamerayı çeviriyor, dışarıya bakıyor, kimse yoksa çıkıyor. Şimdi oyun ona dönecek o zaman. Ya böyle bir şey olabilir mi abi? Sen niye bunu yapıyorsun abi? Sen kuş beyinli misin ya? Senin süper bir oyunun var. Sen Verdansk'ta yıkmışsın. Adam sürekli aşağı gidiyor ya. Bundan zevk alıyor ya. Anlamıyorum abi. Demek ki böyle bitecek bu oyun.
I got this hurricane. You want to see it? That's why I dropped the gunship with.
Şu an almamış olsaydın almazdın değil mi? İade patlat.
Bu Warzone'u aldığım Warzone'u ilk aldığım Verdansk'ta 30 sene boyunca bana gelmesin. Öyle kalsaydı Verdansk'ta silahlar yeni silah çıkmasın. Şimdi 30 sene boyunca bu oyunu oynadım.
Bana dese ki adam sen onu bırak. Bu verdiğin para yetmez az daha ver Verdansk geri gelecek desene veririm.
O değil de bak şimdi Verdansk'a ışıklar gelmişti. Abi ışık geliyor, yara geliyor bilmem ne geliyor, görmüyoruz. Değiştirin değiştirdiler Caldera'yı. Zaten ilk haftasından sonra hepsi dedi back Verdans. Verdans.
Ya. Bitti artık o.
Bir insan olana bize yemin ediyorum bak eşeği aldı koysunlar dişine diyeceğin niye değil diğer dişindeyim.
Ya aynen. O hesap doğru söylüyorsun. Doğru söylüyorsun abi. O Verdans'ta ışık geldiğini çok iyi hatırlıyorum. Şeye doğru, militeriye doğru dağdan çıkarken şey diyordu millet. Gözümüze ışık geliyor, gözümüze ışık geliyor. Ah gözüne ışık, ah sok, ah ışık sana, ah.
Tacticals, I fixed it. FOV, we're on PC, so yeah, it's FOV. I already changed it.
Yeni map, yani Battle Royale çıktı mı ki? Dediler mi Battle Royale'deki map'te o?
Evet abi gösterdiler diyorum ya. O adam suyun içinde yüzüyor, suyun içinde ateş ediyor tabancayla. Sen derenin içinden geçerken bir anda bacaklarına sıkacaklar senin. Darrat diye böyle darrat. Nereye? Canım suyun içinde vardır bir süre duruyorsundur. Aynı gaz maskesi gibi. Ben de şu an biraz ayak kırıklığı var yok değil yani.
Rego'da yeni renkleri gördükçe yeni map'ı biraz değiştirdiler. Dedik yeni map, hani yeni oyunda neler yaparlar dedik. Yemin ediyorum daha çok çıktı yani.
Yok başka şimdi bak onu demeyeceğim. Şimdi Alibaba dediği gibi belki de bu multiplayer. Belki de Warzone aynısı olmaz. Belki.
Ama abi ben şimdi bununla kıyaslıyorum. Yani bizim hani multiplayer'ı, Modern Warfare'ın multiplayer'ı mekanizması aynı oyundaki gibi.
Ağzından bal da.
Yani ben sanmıyorum yani buradaki multiplayer şu andaki istediğimiz bir farklı olacak diğer tarafta.
Abi aynı PUBG gibi yapmışlar işte amına koyayım. Counter Strike PUBG işte. Orta karışım bir şey.
Ya daha çok işte Black Ops'a benziyor.
Yazık.
Ne zamana kadar bu oynanacak?
Nasıl yani?
Ne zaman çıkıyor? Yani bizim eski Warzone ne zaman kapanıyor?
Kapanmayacak diye bir söz vardı ama bilmiyorum.
Vallahi kapanmazsa bu oynanır ha. Yemin ediyorum oynanır Warzone'da. Hatta kapanmazsa vallahi. Yo bak şimdi ben böyle düşünüyorum. Yani senin benim gibi milyonlarca daha insan var böyle.
Evet.
Yani böyle şimdi bu yeni yayıncılar işte büyük ünlü yayıncılar onlar oynuyor ki oyunu tanıtsınlar. Aynen. Yeni oyunla çıktığında onlar yine oynayacak oyunu tanıtsınlar çünkü izleyen olacak. Oyunu öğrensinler bilmeyenler.
Evet.
Birkaç kişi öğrenecek. Yani çok böyle o adamı seviyor diye o yüzden izleyecek bir ay falan maksimum 2 ay diyorum. Ondan sonra çoğu bırakacak. Eminim bırakacak bu oyunu.
Vallahi eğer Warzone'daki mekanizma buradaki anlattığınız gibi mekaniklerin üzerine yapıldıysa dediğiniz gibi ise ben onun aradaki farkı sizin kadar anlayamayabilirim. Eğer öyleyse o zaman biter yani dediğin gibi artık böyle çok az insanın oynadığı oyuna dönüşürler.
Ama başka şunun farkına vardım. Fransız yayıncıları evinde oynadığı gibi orada oynadığı gibi yok. Adamlar bot amına koyduklarım.
Neden acaba Fatih Baba? Acaba neden?
Sadece komşunun aklısına gittiğinde kuyruğunu sıkıştırıyor.
Abi adam var ya benim sanki benim dün akşam oynadım ya Warzone aynı o. Buraya ateş ediyor. Hani lan?
Az önce Swag'i izliyorum. Yemin ederim sana arka arkaya o 20 kere öldü. Nasıl oldu? Çitler evde kaldı. Çitleri evde unutmuşlar. Çitleri.
Umarım burada biter arkadaşlar.
Sen de bizi koparıyorsun Fatih Baba ha.
And motherfuckers just chat. Okay, they got a full team now. Let's go.
Şimdi oyuna gireceğiz mi, girmeyeceğiz mi? Bana onu söyle. Ha ben de onu söylüyorum. Giriyoruz mu, girmiyoruz mu? Ben zaten açık lobideyim abi.
No way bro. What?
Gireceğim ama Fener'in maçı var. Bak ilk yarımı ilk yarıda bakacağım. Bakacak ki oyun nasıl? Kötüyse ekletiyor. Mesela bir gol yedik ekletiyor.
I want to play ground war. Are we gonna?
Ne zaman başlıyor?
Yo, are we gonna play ground war during this or no?
Ha o zaman başlıyor.
Yeah.
Oha!
Nah, chat. There's no really slide canceling.
Ne yaparsın biliyor musun? Blur alırsın. Bu six alırsın.
Which is whatever. I mean, it's just like old COD, so I'm cool with it. It's whatever.
Böyle. God of War bir can sıkma. Biz Ali abiyle buluruz oyun. Sen can sıkma.
Açacağız bir şeyler ya. O önemli değil. Şimdi o zaman 20 dakika sonra mı giriyoruz?
20 dakika sonra.
Okey, hadi görüşürüz o zaman.
Hadi.
Arrivederci. Bye bye.
Are we gonna be playing ground war at all? Or not?
Evet.
Are we gonna play ground war during this like PlayStation or no? Yeah, we are. Okay.
Ekibin yorumları. Çok beğenmedi onu.
How do I get off this thing first? Yeah, I'm like looking through a GoPro.
Guys, close right! Please!
He has Geldi, I think. I don't think he knows. Dude, this is kind of cool. Holy fuck. That's kind of cool, no bullshit. That's kind of lit. I fuck with it. Oh, he got there so fucking fast, yo. His daddy popped. Saw him. Yo, so what modes is this? Hardpoint? What are you playing? I'm playing Search Team. I just can't.
I think Dolphin died.
Enemy UAV too, and they have a counter. Oh. Dead silence? I just got horrific. Oh, I just got horrific timing. No way! Fuck!
Lupo, you flashed me.
Come on, teammate. Look at this guy, bro. What are you doing? Chow something, man. I was just hugging me.
Maybe. Oh! Stone!
He's like right here.
Yo, what? This guy was just sitting next to me. Fucking chow something. I mean, I respect it. No, it's on the heady.
They're both weak.
Oh, shouldn't have been killed. Come on, team. Come on, team. 2v2. Nice, Nixta. Come on, Nixta. Come on. Come on. Play together here. No, what the fuck? Nice. Fucking plays, Nixta.
What is that?
Nah, chat. Warzone's not so out. We have to play like, I think we have to play like ground war or some shit. Then we play Warzone. On top. What? No, bro. Fuck. Yeah, Deddy too. I can try. Clock your unit game. I like the body cam though. Man, K drop 21. Team drop.
Chat, what would you guys rate Modern Warfare right now? Like Modern Warfare 2, the multiplayer, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you guys give it? I want to play Ground War. Somebody went 0 and A, mod? Yeah, somebody went on it. Huh?
Look at this right now. I'm struggling.
You got 16?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Search and destroy, but you can revive each other.
No, yeah. It's like Search and Rescue, isn't it? I feel like Search and Rescue could do that too. It looks really amazing. It's fire though. No slide cancel is a little weird, but it is amazing. I'm chilling. Who is it? Nufo, Nadia, GP, Cod next. Big Shadows. Hector. I saw Hector. Oh, he left. L movement. Yeah, I don't know. This one's Search and Rescue. I want to be able to talk to people in game.
The first guy down red. No way. I killed 3. There's 5.
No! What the fuck? How many guys are there? Holy shit!
I didn't get sniped off spawn. Alright, do that. 20, we lose. 20!
You dropped 20 and lost?
Oh, are you doing me personally? Alright.
Snipe? I don't have a sniper chat. I gotta put one on.
Sick though, right? I can't see it.
Change the gun up. Okay. Nice the M4. Actually, I'm gonna try the M16.
Evet beyler. Multiplayer'ın durumu bu. İlerleyen saatlerde belki Battle Royale'den de paylaşırlar. İlk izlenimleri herkes Cold War altyapısı olmuş diyor. O yüzden beğenmiyor ama oynamadan bilemeyiz. Şimdilik durum bu.
Oh, that's not good.
İzlediğiniz için teşekkürler beyler. Hadi görüşürüz.